Good evening. It's Facebook Love number 84. These numbers are starting to feel a little crazy. I might let the numbers go at some point, sort of like when you have a baby and you count the weeks and then you count the months and then you get to 24 months and you just stop doing that. Anyway, just a thought. It's been a day just stuffed. And actually today I didn't even mind working in my at-home office. I sat on the patio with a dear friend and chatted over coffee before I went to work, and I had a beautiful walk in the beautiful summer sort of fluffy cloud blue sky day. A good day. I continue to think about all these unsolvable problems, and I'm so fidgety. I'm like fidgety with unsolvable problems. So I keep thinking about that, and the only solution I've ever found to quiet my mind is to think about small elemental things. Like while I was working, my girl cat, Tallulah, who, if you know how torties are, is demanding and needs her way. She came and sat on me while I was working, and I had to type with a tortie Siamese cat in my lap for about an hour, and it was fine and sweet and kept me grounded. So I always go to Mary Oliver when I need that. So today I have two Mary Olivers. Hi Maureen, hi John. I don't look at the screen that often, but I just saw your names. So a couple Mary Olivers today for comfort and centering. This is one of her older ones. They both are quite old, from earlier in her career. This one is titled Sleeping in the Forest. I thought the earth remembered me. She took me back so tenderly, arranging her dark skirts, her pockets full of lichen and seeds. I slept as never before, a stone on the riverbed, nothing between me and the white fire of the stars but my thoughts. And they floated light as moths among the branches of the perfect trees. All night I heard the small kingdoms breathing around me, the insects and the birds who do their work in the darkness. All night I rose and fell, as if in water, grappling with a luminous doom. By morning, I had vanished at least a dozen times into something better. Sleeping in the forest. Thank you, John. So kind. I hardly ever look at the screen. It's really sweet. Here's another one. This is quite old. It's from maybe 1970. I mean, not old in the... Anyway. Some of the things I read are hundreds of years old. This is from around 1970, so putting it at about 50. This poem, I feel this way. The title is The Eskimos Have No Word for War. Sometimes when I feel frustrated trying to explain something that is hard for another person to understand, and I feel frustrated, I remember that you have to find the right language. Can't always get there. You have to build a scaffold to get there. The Eskimos have no word for war. Trying to explain it to them leaves one feeling ridiculous and obscene. Their houses, like white bowls, sit on a prairie of ancient snowfalls, caught between thaw or the swift changes of night and day, They listen politely and stride away with spears and sleds and barking dogs to hunt for food. The women wait, chewing on skins or singing songs, knowing that they have hours to spend, that the luck of the hunter is often late. Later, by fires and boiling bones in steaming kettles, they welcome me, far kin, pale brother, to share what they have in a hungry time in a difficult land. While I talk on of the southern kingdoms, cannon, armies, shifting alliances, airplanes, power, they chew their bones and smile at one another. I dream about that. The idea that violence is just ridiculous. Because it is. It doesn't solve anything. My favorite phrase for violence as a solution to anything is kicking the can. You're just kicking the can. If you defeat somebody in a violent way, all they do is raise children who are furious with you and your people, and then their children will fight your children, and it just keeps going. At some point, we have to choose to make sense of our differences, even if it's just to accept that we're different. Americans are such adolescents about these ideas. I'm not very wise, and I've only traveled a few places, but what I've learned from people from older cultures is that they accept each other's differences a little more easily and take joy in daily things. This is Facebook Love. I'll see you again. Bye-bye.